welcome to another Smiling Colors video, friends. To make today's easy crochet blanket, I'm using 6 skeins of a super bulky yarn. This is the Woolies Thick and Quick yarn in the color Fisherman. I love this neutral white color. It's beautiful. The recommended hook size is an N13 9mm hook, but I'm going to use a larger hook size to create a nice airy fabric. I'm going to recommend using the size P hook. You can use a plastic hook. This is one of my favorites, or even a bamboo hook. But I'm going to be using the ergonomic hook. This is actually a 12mm clover hook. I like using an ergonomic crochet hook for larger projects like a blanket because there is so many rows you're going to be crocheting one after another. It's easier on your wrist, and in the long run this feels more comfortable while making a blanket. So let's begin. We're going to start with a slip knot. Insert our crochet hook, and we need to chain 74. 74 chain will make a baby blanket, and this is a nice beginner size. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My yarn has a knot, just hang on. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, you can see I'm kind of chaining loose. I don't want it to be super tight. You want your starting chain to always be loose. This way the blanket edges will stay straight. You also want to try and maintain an even tension so all of your chains look approximately the same size. You don't want something to be really small and something really big. So 20, let's continue now. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Pull some yarn. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. Okay, 74 chain looks about this big. So you can see my chain's kind of even. And now it's time to start our row 1. So our row 1 pattern basically is single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. And every time you chain 1, you're skipping 1 chain. So this is how it's going to go. Into the second chain from your hook. So 1 chain, 2 chain. Into the second chain, you want to insert your hook, pull up a loop, and make a single crochet. And then you're going to chain 1. Because we chained 1 on top, we're going to skip the next chain in the foundation row, and into the next chain we insert our hook, pull up a loop, and single crochet. All right, after each single crochet we're going to chain 1, skip 1 chain, and into the next chain insert your hook, pull up a loop, and single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, into the next chain insert your hook, and make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, into the next chain insert your hook, pull up a loop, single crochet. Chain 1, chain 1, skip 1, into the next chain insert, make a single crochet. Then chain 1, skip 1 into the next chain, insert your hook, pull up a loop, make a single crochet. And this is how it progresses along. Okay, let's continue. Chain 1, skip 1 and into the next chain, make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 into the next chain, make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 into the next chain, make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 into the next chain, make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, skip this one, and into the next one, make a single crochet. The single crochet should look evenly spaced. Chain 1, skip 1, into the next one, make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, into the next, make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, into the next, make a single crochet. So just pulling my yarn. Chain 1, skip 1, into the next one, single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, into the next one, single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, into the next chain, make a single crochet. We want to do this till we reach the end of the row. So we're at the last 4 chains. We're going to chain 1, skip 1 chain, single crochet into the next chain, and chain 1, skip 1 chain, and single crochet into the last chain. Here's how it looks. I'm gonna make sure I've not twisted it anywhere and everything is even looking. And now it's time to row number 2. So we've turned and we're going to chain 1, that's our turn chain, and this is row 2. Row 2 is basically what we repeat throughout the entire pattern. We just memorize this row and repeat it over and over again to make our blanket. So we've chained 1 and into the single crochet. So if you look at the row below, you're going to see a single crochet, another single crochet, and a chain space in between. A single crochet, another single crochet, and a chain space in between. So into each single crochet we're going to create another single crochet. So single crochet into the single crochet, then chain 1, and then single crochet into the next single crochet. We are skipping that chain space in between. That's it. So chain 1, skip the chain, single crochet into the single crochet. And this is how it looks. So let's repeat. Chain 1, skip the chain space beneath, and into the single crochet, create a single crochet. Chain 1, skip the skip the chain space, and into the single crochet, make another single crochet. Chain 1, skip the chain, single crochet. Chain 1, skip the chain, and then make a single crochet. And you can see this is how it's looking. You just want to repeat the same thing. Chain 1, skip the chain, single crochet till the end of the row. So now I'm coming towards the end. I'm going to single crochet into the single crochet, chain 1, and then my last single crochet into the single crochet. And that is end of row 2. You can see the piece has grown in height. I just love how simple the stitch is, but how beautiful it looks. So now we just need to repeat this. So let's go, turn our work, and we just repeat it. Chain 1 into the single crochet, make a single crochet, chain 1, and into the single crochet, make another single crochet, always skipping the chain space. Chain 1, we always skip this chain space. That's all we need to remember. And make single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1. I'm just going to do a quick check at this point and see how wide my blanket is. I'm aiming for a 36-inch blanket, right? So let's just see where we are. The blanket is still not tall, but it's wide enough right now. It should be at the correct width. So it's showing 36.25, which is the correct number. So we are headed the right way. So you just repeat this stitch. Single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, all the way till the end of the row, and then you repeat that row over and over till you come to the end of the skein of yarn. Okay, I just finished my first skein. This is how wide my blanket's looking, and these are how many rows I've got. One skein done. I have 5 more. You can join in the new skein of yarn anywhere, in the middle of the row, at the beginning of the row. What you want to do is bring in the new skein, tie a knot, and you want to tie a knot that's really secure. So there are multiple ways you can do this, and I have a video that walks you through 3 different ways of joining a new skein of yarn in the middle of your blanket. I will link that here. You can follow whichever method works best for you. And once you join your yarn, you'll have a little bit of a bulky area where the 2 yarns overlap, and then all you need to do is crochet over it carefully, and you can see how it looks like a seamless join when you continue. So here is my blanket growing. I have 2 skeins done, and approximately this much for one skein. The second skein, it's growing nicely. Now I'm just going to join in my 3rd skein of yarn and continue. So I am 4 skeins in. This is how tall it is already. Look at how cute the fabric is. But make sure you're putting a blanket down and just kind of stretching it. Make sure that you haven't lost any stitches. You don't have any holes. I have 2 more yarn skeins left to join. I'll just continue in the same method, come in and show you how to end the blanket. So here's my blanket now. I have finished 5 skeins of the Woolies Thick and Quick. I actually have 1 skein left, but I'm going to stop at this point because my blanket looks a good size. It's about 36 inches long. You could always finish it and make it 40 inches long. And you can see the texture of the blanket is so cool. I'll show you how to cast off and your blanket is ready. So I finished the last stitch of this row, and I don't have enough yarn to finish another row. So this is where I'm going to end my blanket. To end your blanket, all you need to do is trim the yarn and leave about a 2 to 3 inch of a tail. And then all you need to do is hold your crochet hook, yarn over, and pull that through the loop as if you were making a chain or a single crochet. And you want to pull it tight, and that is the end of your blanket. You have that tail left over. You can just weave it in with a needle or a smaller crochet hook, and your blanket is done. It's optional if you want to add a crochet border to this, but I think for a beginner blanket, the straight edge just looks pretty by itself. The texture in the blanket is so simple, but it's very unique and looks so beautiful in a single color. I hope you enjoyed today's blanket, friends. I'll leave the pattern for this blanket in the description box. Stop by my blog to see the tutorial, and happy crafting!